Manchester United have been handed a nightmare FA Cup quarter-final tie in Sun Sports simulated draw. The Red Devils still have to book their place in the last 8 by beating Nottingham Forest at the City Ground tonight.
Victory is certainly not a given, with Man United having lost 2-1 to Nuno Espirito Santos' side in the Premier League in December. Erik ten Hag will be desperate for his side to return to winning ways, after their abject 2-1 home defeat to Fulham last Saturday.
Should United manage to beat Forest, Sun Sports' simulated draw has landed them with a horrifying trip to Manchester City. Pep Guardiola's side serenely booked their place in the quarters with a 6-2 win at Luton last night.
Read more in Football KAV that my dad beat up Roy Keane in dressing room. Now I'm making my own way in EFLFAB. £30 get £30 in free bets when you place any amount on any sports market with Sky Bet. City host United in the Premier League this Sunday, and our draw has seen them land each other again. Following the Red Devils' defeat to Fulham, pundit Jamie Carragher pointed out a baffling tactical trend.
He said, 20 seconds into the game against Fulham, it's been the problem for Manchester United all season, there's space between the back four and the midfield. We go to the reason why they're poor defensively and can't cope with counter-attacks. They've got no pace at the back and a lack of legs in midfield.
Most read in Football Spot of bother eagle-eyed fans claim Blackburn were robbed in FA Cup shootout loss to Toon Sheer Belief. Shearer shakes head and says I'm telling you how it is at Lineker on BBC. Greal pain emotional Jack Grealish breaks down and is consoled on bench after latest injury. CUP tied Blackburn vs Newcastle FA Cup clash delayed as Lineker makes statement on BBC. How to get free bets on football. People say, there's no patterns of play at Manchester United. How do they play and what's the philosophy? Ten Hag then hit back. First of all, some analysts are very objective in their comments, very good advice, some are very subjective.
I'm telling you how it is. Shearer instantly shakes head after Lineker question live on BBC for FA Cup coverage. Jamie Carragher from the first moment on has criticised and now he wants to make his point. He then added, probably in the first half an hour, yeah, he had a point. The way Fulham set up their midfield was a surprise and then we have to find the solutions.
After half an hour we found the solutions. Elsewhere last night, Newcastle squeezed past Blackburn on penalties. Their reward, according to our simulated draw, would be a home tie with Coventry, who beat 6th-tier Maidstone United 5-0 on Monday night.
Read more. Sun STORIESROYAL tragedy. Lady Gabriella's husband Thomas Kingston dies at 45 as King pays tribute waltzing off Strictly heartthrob. Sparks fears he could quit show after signing for CBB. Southampton face Carabao Cup winners Liverpool at Anfield tonight, with the winner to host Leicester in our simulation, with the Foxes having won 1-0 at Bournemouth after extra time. Meanwhile, we've got the winners of Brighton vs Wolves to welcome the victors of Chelsea vs Leeds.
Simulated quarter-final draw in full: Newcastle vs Coventry, Man City vs Forest, Man United Southampton, Liverpool vs Leicester Brighton, Wolves vs Chelsea, Leeds.